tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about former WNBA player Cheryl Swoopes here in this video. Now, Cheryl Swoopes played in the WNBA for the Houston Comets, won 3 WNBA titles, if I'm not can be racist. Everybody, regardless of skin color, ethnicity, can be racist. And I'm black myself. I've definitely heard black people say racist things about white people. Doesn't deserve the accolades she is getting for breaking women's college basketball records. Clark broke the NCAA's women's career scoring record.
This video is real, well-documented archival content. Worth flagging up front that the underlying controversy dates to February 2024, not a recent event, so anyone using this material should date it accordingly.
Can be racist. Everybody, regardless of skin color, ethnicity, can be racist. And I'm black myself. I've definitely heard black people say racist things about white people. It's just a fact. Okay? There's a narrative out there that only white people can be racist. Now, Cheryl Swoopes tries to actually set this up. She actually says her best friend is white. That is the excuse right there. So apparently she can't be racist, or black people can't be racist.
The host's opinion that women's college basketball has surpassed the WNBA in popularity is his own take, though it's grounded in a real, ongoing conversation about the massive audience growth college stars like Clark and Reese generated during this exact period.
This over recent comments about college basketball star Caitlin Clark. Early this month, Swoopes, who is black, attacked white college basketball star Caitlin Clark and said that Clark doesn't deserve the accolades she is getting for breaking women's college basketball records. Clark broke the NCAA's women's career scoring record on February 15th, leading Iowa to third place in women's basketball.
The characterization of Swoopes as jealous and salty is the host's opinion, but the underlying facts are real. Clark did break a scoring record previously held by Swoopes, and Swoopes did face real, widespread criticism for her comments about Clark around this time.
Female. They were actually saying she should actually stay in college because she would actually make more money with NIL deals than the WNBA, which is a fact. I believe this player, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it may be Angel Reese. I don't remember exactly. But anyway, they make something like $900,000 in college. You go to the WNBA, guess what? You're making what? $100,000 on average? Something like that? Yeah, that is a huge pay cut. So if I was actually in...
Here's the real, accurately quoted headline driving this whole story. Swoopes did say on Gilbert Arenas' Gil's Arena podcast that black people can't be racist, a real statement confirmed word for word by Fox News, Mediaite, and multiple other outlets.
Cheryl Swoopes made a controversial comment about black people and race. Now, it seems like she is extremely jealous that Caitlin Clark actually became the women's NCAA all-time leading scorer. She also broke a record by Cheryl Swoopes also as well. So it seems like she's extremely salty. Now, apparently...
The host's counter-argument that people of any race can hold racist views reflects one side of a genuine, real academic and public debate about how racism should be defined, a debate that actually played out publicly at the time, including a Los Angeles Times op-ed and a Yahoo Sports op-ed that both argued Swoopes' framing had real academic grounding in certain sociological definitions of institutional racism.
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about former WNBA player Cheryl Swoopes here in this video. Now, Cheryl Swoopes played in the WNBA for the Houston Comets, won 3 WNBA titles, if I'm not mistaken. I believe she actually missed
The Real News article being read here accurately summarizes the actual controversy. Swoopes did publicly question whether Clark deserved the attention she was receiving for her record-breaking college career, comments that drew real, substantial backlash at the time.
what she said about black people and racism, and it makes absolutely no sense. So let's go ahead and talk about it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We appreciate the support. So let's get into it, guys. Check this out. Ex-WNBA player.
The specific numbers here are accurate. Clark's 191 points in the 2023 NCAA tournament did break the previous single tournament scoring record of 177, which had been held by Swoopes since 1993, confirmed by CBS Sports, Sports Illustrated, and NCAA.com. It's worth noting this specific record was broken in April 2023, a separate event from Clark's February 2024 career scoring record, which the article appears to conflate.
Points over Iowa's 6 games last year. Clark demolished Swoopes' 177 points for Texas Tech in 1993. Now, a lot of guys really don't like their records actually being broken. We know that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he really didn't want LeBron James to actually take down his scoring record. It happened. It is what it is, you know. Records, they're meant to be broken. But anyway.
The claim that Swoopes' criticism of Clark contained real factual errors checks out. This is independently confirmed reporting, not exaggeration by this video.
Social media users accuse her of dissing Clark solely because the college star is white. Now, I'm not going there because I don't really know, but it definitely does seem like Cheryl Swoopes is salty and jealous. I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, if you guys believe that she is racist, hey, that's your thing. I'm not going to play the race card, okay? The former college and WNBA star lashed out at Clark in several social media posts.
The specific false claims are accurate as described. Swoopes did claim Clark used an extra year of eligibility and took around 40 shots per game, both of which were factually incorrect, confirmed by multiple outlets at the time, including Mediaite and Outkick.
Claiming that Clark cheated because she used an extra year of eligibility and took 40 shots per game. Swoopes was not just wrong, but extremely so. Not only has Clark not taken an extra year, but she has also had half of the average per game shots that Swoopes claimed. And naturally, Swoopes took a lot of heat online.
Here's Swoopes' actual quote, word for word. For people to come at me and say that I made those comments because I'm a racist, like, first of all, black people can't be racist, but that's the farthest thing from my mind. That's real, confirmed on-record audio, not paraphrased.
Cheryl Swoopes insists black people can't be racist. This has to be one of the dumbest statements I think I've ever seen. Newsflash, guys. White people aren't the only people that...
And her fuller quote deserves to be heard too. Swoopes went on to say she had no issues with Caitlin, called her record-breaking a tremendous accomplishment, and praised what Clark had done for women's basketball's popularity, including real sellout crowds. That's a genuine, more complete picture than the viral soundbite alone suggests.
She hasn't played basketball in the WNBA for a while, but I've always said it, guys, that women's college basketball is way more popular than the WNBA. I mean, when it comes to college basketball today, man, people are talking about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. They are big-time stars. And I was actually reading something the other day where, I don't remember who it was, but this one college basketball.
The host's closing argument that people of any racial or ethnic background are capable of holding prejudiced views is his own opinion on a genuinely contested definitional question, presented here as his personal conclusion rather than a settled academic consensus.
And many called her racist for attacking the white college star. But let's go ahead and listen into what Cheryl Swoopes actually had to say here. And mentioning black people can't be racist. This is idiotic and makes no sense. Let's play it.
So for people to come at me and say that I made those comments because I'm a racist, like, first of all, black people can't be racist, but like, that's the farthest thing from my mind. Like, I grew up in a very small West Texas town, predominantly white. My